I always knew I could never support them the way I felt I needed to on the income of a poet.
Needed to or wanted to?
What? A minute ago you said I was a good person. What do you mean?
All right, let's get back on track, shall we? Now, Mr. McClellan, how did you end up with a name like McClellan?
Well, do you know much about the Civil War?
Buddy, I was there. Oh, nothing, just some ancient history.
Well, my great-great-great-grandfather was the Civil War general, General George McClellan. George Brinton McClellan. Now, he was a great man.
Are you kidding me? That name was awful. I don't know what maniac let him into the army. You see, the thing was, he was great at organizing us, but he was too scared to use us. I think he might have had OCD or something. It was as if he had this perfect army that worked as one organism. This perfect organism. But, you know, when he would send us into battle, one of us might scuff our boots or die. Then his perfect organism, his perfect machine, wouldn't be so perfect anymore. There would be missing screws and bolts, and that would simply drive him bonkers.
Make up your mind. Was it a machine or an organism?
That's the point. The point is, he had no right to be running the military. He was too scared to take us into battle. He was too technical, too perfect. He couldn't see the broader picture, and that is not healthy.
No, he was one of the better, one of the best generals our country has seen. I've read all about it. He was a hero and a great man.
No, he lost his chance at greatness. And so did you.
What do you mean, so did I? I could still be great if I wanted to.
That might be a little tricky at this point.
What do you mean? I can do anything I want.
No, Norman. You could have, but you didn't.
What are you talking about? I can do anything I want to if I put my mind to it. Apparently I was good enough to get on this show, so I can do anything. Anything. I can be just like Isabel, and you can't stop me. No one and nothing can stop me. The only thing that can stop me is me. And I'm not going to let myself do that any longer. Jeez. I never realized how much time I wasted. I never saw it until now. I've been acting just like General McClellan. I've been too scared to do anything risky with my life. I've been keeping everything too neat and perfect. And I have a family and a big house, but there's more than that. I've been denying the fact that I have one hell of an unfulfilled life, just like I've been denying the fact that General McClellan was one flawed general. And this whole time I've been blaming everything on my wife. But it's not her fault. She was never stopping me. I was always stopping myself. There's so much to do. I'm going to be a poet. I'm going to be a freaking poet.
Norman, please, sit down. We still have a whole 2 minutes left in the interview.
I'm sorry, sir, but I've got to go. There's so much I need to do and not nearly enough time to do it all. Oh, Lord, what have I been waiting for, sir? I've got to leave the studio. I've got all this nervous tension running up and down my limbs. I feel drunk. You just got to let me out.
Norman, please sit down, okay? You cannot leave the studio. You can never leave the studio again, ever. Now, please, sit down. We still have approximately 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the interview, okay?
What do you mean I can't leave, huh? You can't stop me. I'm free. You can't stop me. If I say I'm going to leave, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to leave through the back door, and I'm going to become a poet, and no nothing you can do about it.
Norman, I may not be able to stop you, okay? But there are greater forces that can. Norman, you cannot leave because you're dead, all right? You're dead.
What? But that's impossible. I've got to get out into the world. I've got to become a poet.
We will now take a short intermission.
I've got to become a poet. Every man gets his chance. Every man has a day. Every man gets his chance.
Yes, Norman, you're right, okay? But you had your chance. And you missed it. You're dead.
No. No.
Yes. Yes. This is it. This is it. This is heaven. You die, you come here, you tell everyone your story, and then you patiently sit and listen to the stories of others. And so it is, and so we go on.
No, this can't be how it ends. This can't be heaven.
Welcome, Norman, to Heaven Sector 10. You see the sectors.
Why this interview? Why am I here? Why 10?
Why 10? 10 doesn't matter. The point is you're here and you're not going anywhere. You want to get into Sector 12, huh? You want to get into Sector 12 with all those hotshot poets and those overachievers and stars. Well, tough luck. Let me tell you something, Norman. You were good, but you weren't that good. Your time is up. Please get to your seat.